In this video I will show you how to write Ansible playbook to automatically reconfigure default route on Cisco Router. So I will write playbooks on this Ubuntu machine. My whole network is in GNS3, and I will try to automatically reconfigure faster uplink to the internet on this router R4. You can see that it has two uplinks, first via switch 2 and then via R5 and switch 4. Theoretically this link should be faster, as we are using here serial link, which is slower, and also there is more devices. Okay, let's go to do our Ubuntu machine. So we are here. I will use this Ansible configuration file. I already used it in previous video with Ansible, so there is a description of this file, what is it doing and other things, and I will use this host file where are the devices. I have already done the configuration to be able to connect via SSH from my Ansible Ubuntu to the machine. So we can look at the playbook. Okay. So here is our first play. We will run this playbook only on host R4. We will not get the facts. It's not important. Type of connection will be network CLI. Then comes our tasks. So first we will use module iOS ping, and we are specifying the destination at the date, which is Google, and our source for the ping will be IP address of gigabit Ethernet 01. Is this. Okay, and we will register the output to this variable ping 11, and we will set fact ping 1, which will be average time of round trip time response. Then we are actually doing the same thing, but we are doing the ping to this address, and source will be serial 0, which is this one, and we are again registering the output to this variable, and we are setting again new fact, which will be again average RTT. Okay, then we are a conditional task here. We are using module iOS config, and the commands here are basically we are setting the default route via this next hop, which is this link. This is the next hop, and we'll give it admin distance 1, and then we will specify this default route via this link. This is the next hop, and we will give it admin distance 2. So after these two commands, our default route will be this one. But this task is done only in case when this variable is lower than this, which means actually when round trip time from our first task ping to this source address will be lower than round trip from this, and then vice versa task, which is done in case it will be in different case. Actually, if this variable ping2 will be lower than ping1, then we will set default gateway for this next hop, so we will go via serial link and via R5 router. Okay, other thing which is needed to be done is config of the IP policy forwarding on this one for our ping traffic. You can see it's local because it is generating from our router, and we will using this roadmap. Okay, better. It will help me. Okay, so this is the roadmap which we are using. Map 1, first sequence permit is that we are matching this access list, which is source any and to host 8888, access is 101, and if we are matching that, so we are pinging like in our first task, we'll set the next hop to be this one and exit interface will be gigabit. So to ping this IP we will always go via this link, and the second calls or sequence in our roadmap, if we are matching this IP, which is source any, and host is this one for our third task and second ping, we will always go via interface serial 02. I could also specify next hop there, but it is serial link, so not need it. So if we are pinging this IP, we will always go via R5 this way. Okay, so that's pretty everything on with policy forwarding, and now I will run the script. Maybe do it one more time with mobiles option. We'll see how it will look without it. Okay, I will do it with, but you can see already the tasks are done, but then this task is skipping because it's basically true. This is quite interesting. Ping tools. You can also here see that there was done some configuration, so we can see that the file, and it is done. So our default route was changed. So theoretic expectations were on the right, and we are now have default route this link. We can try to run it one more time, also with the verbose option. Interesting. Okay, so what interesting for us. Okay, now pinging via this, actually we are sending this comment. I can also show you that it is really going via specified second. Okay, I will show you later. Okay, you can see there are also some packables. I just okay, made a mistake here. I have to also specify. Yes, okay, you can see that while we are going to this one, we are going to this next hop as we specified in our policy map, despite that our default route is via the second link. Okay, it's finished. Okay, now I will go here. No, okay, right. Very good. And if we are going to this address, you can see that we are going to the other link. Okay, I can cancel it, is not important. And for example, if we will go is this correct? Yes, just some random IP, we will go again via this link because it is our default route. Okay, but now back to our playbook. Okay, so you can see that average RTT is this one, pretty higher, don't know why. One was even lost. Okay, not important. And then you can see that our ping one is set to this value as it is here above. Okay, now we are doing the second ping, you can see, and this is the average, it is lower. So we are going here, it is skipped because our condition is not met or is not true, but this is done, so we are doing this. Include comments, update sequences. Okay, maybe I can do this one more time. It will have the same output. Again, not. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I will now try to manually change. Okay, you can see. Ah, sorry, it was actually changed. Yes, because now ping 1 was faster. So you can see that before we had this one link, and now it was changed to this. You can also do tracer out to this, so you can see difference. Yes, it is going via this link, before it was going here. Okay, so I guess this is all. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.